Alright, so I'm gonna do one mission and we're gonna see how the audio is. Hopefully I talk loud enough and speak clearly. So I'm gonna go ahead and do Devil May Cry 3. And this video is mostly for my friend Shay, so I just, let's get started. I just, let's just say I'm too tired to play my typical RPGs right now, or I'm not feeling my best right now. Um, so in times like this, I prefer to play something more familiar to me. And so turn off tutorial. Hmm. We'll do that. We'll do it that way. Usually I play Gold Orb mode, but like I'm so good at this game it doesn't
You've
matter
heard of it,
really.
haven't you? The legend of Sparta? When I was young, my father would tell me stories about it.
Okay, so I'm not playing the Switch version, so I can't switch styles on the fly, but whatever. Oh my god, sorry guys. I pressed right on the D-pad and like that's how you style switch in the Switch version. And there I go again. I also have turbo mode off, so everything feels really fucking slow. So anyway, that was just a test. I actually want to play the first Devil May Cry instead, so we're gonna do that. And you're an ass. Alright. I guess I'll save, whatever. Cool, on to DMC1 it is. Okay, so...
Devil May Cry.
So this game will feel a lot more natural to me because... Um... I mean, I've played all of them, like, well enough to know them very intricately. But this one doesn't have enhancements like turbo mode or style switching or styles at all for that matter. And it's simple and yet complex within its simplicity, so yeah, I probably know this game the best. Which is kind of strange to me because like I can go like I've never I was gonna say like a decade. Like there's times where I go like 5 years without playing this, and I mean, yeah, sure, I'm rusty, but like, um, it's crazy how well I know it, despite how you could just say like it's crazy how much I know about it, despite how much time has passed. You know, whenever those intervals do happen. So, anyway, a good way to avoid having to grab all of these red orbs all over the place is to just jump on top of the horse. And then here, what you do is you jump and hold the jump button, and then walk around, keep the jump button held, and he'll climb up automatically. So there, I actually have enough red orbs with that alone to get out of here, but I'm gonna go and grab this blue orb here, so... Shit. But yeah, I'm not doing like a 100% completion run or anything, like I'm just getting basic shit. There probably will be some blue orbs that I forget about or, you know, stuff like that, but I think I know them for the most part though, like this one for example. That loading screen is just like Resident Evil 4's. Whenever I meet someone new, like I always kind of geek out like when they show any interest in Resident Evil 4 at all, especially if they show interest in that and Devil May Cry at the same time, because it lets me talk about the development history, and it's one of my favorite things to talk about. I'll probably never get tired of that. I'll be like, hey, like, you know about Resident Evil? Well, Devil May Cry was supposed to be Resident Evil 4. I don't know. It's just, yeah, I've talked about it a million times by now. If you know me, you've heard me talk about it, so anyway. You might see me pause like awkwardly in my combos because it's like my brain is configured to DMC5 and 3, and not only that, but the multiple characters that those games have, so yeah, I don't know. Even though I don't recall many combos that force you to pause after the first swing, you know? It's always usually like 2 swings, and then there we go. Or a half pause like this. Oops, sorry. Yeah, this game started all that shit, so. Let's see, I forgot what yeah, there we go. I was talking, so I forgot where I like left off and stuff. Or rather, the key item that I just obtained. And next, we'll do a playthrough of Devil May Cry 2. Just kidding. Well, I mean, it would be funny to do it like for like the first 2 missions, you know? I could talk a little bit about it. I actually just ordered the Devil May Cry 3142 art book. It's called that because that was the order of the series for a long time. You've got 3, the prequel, and then this one. And then 4 was supposed to take place like a couple years, well actually, you know, like 8 years after this. And then 2 was supposed to take place in the distant future. Most of that has remained the same, however 2 now takes place 1 to 2 years after this game. And then 4 takes place about 6 to 7 years after that, so it's not 3142 anymore. But anyway, I'm excited to get that. Like, you fucking pussy, you're making me look bad, you son of a bitch. Fuck you. Thought you were gonna get me, huh? Yeah, I've been wanting that art book for a while, but I just, you know, before when I wasn't working, I couldn't justify the $40 because that was either alcohol or a new game, you know, or a date. But anyway, this asshole has a shotgun, actually does a lot of damage. Even though this is normal mode, so who gives a shit? Yeah, see, I wasn't paying attention. I'm also a little careless because I know it's normal mode. If it's Dante Must Die, I won't even fuck around, so. I do really like the feeling of the guns in this game. Like, the bullets feel like... I mean, it's partly the vibration and also the sound, but it really makes you feel like you're playing a Resident Evil game, except, like, you're shooting like fucking crazy. Like, it feels like each shot has the weight that well, I mean, in Resident Evil it would have much more weight, like, each shot. However, but when you shoot like this, it really gives you the feeling that you're shooting all of the fucking bullets that you can, like... Even listening to the shells fall, like, afterwards, like, listen to that sound effect. So... I also have a really fast trigger thumb, like, that's one of the good things, things that I don't want to say things that I'm good at. I guess technically, yeah, it would be, but it's not like it's like a skill or something. It's one of those things where you're either born with a trigger thumb or you're not. I don't know. Silly discussion, but I just happen to be able to press a button really quick. Which doesn't give me an edge in very many games. It gives me an edge in games like this, and then something weird like Mario Party, you know, where it would be some fucking mini game. But it's cool that it helps me in one of my favorite games like this game. Well, you know what? It actually helps me a lot in Devil May Cry 3. Which has really strict timing for some of the moves, like especially if you have it on turbo mode. But for example, like if I was using Agni and Rudra, like the two scimitars from Devil May Cry 3, there'd be a 1-2, and then I'd have to really press it really fast here to do an attack that's hard for people to pull off. So I'm super good at crazy combos is what they're called. I would have gotten a higher score if I would have hurried up and shut up for a while, but anyway. So on to mission 2. I probably should have bought something, whatever. Well, I don't even have Alistair yet, so... Oops. Sorry. It is okay. As good at this game as I am, I probably shouldn't even be picking up the fucking blue orbs. I mean, it's just gonna make them stand less of a chance. I don't know. Might as well though. I mean, they're gonna die anyway. Who cares, you know? But yeah, when you play Devil May Cry 3, like, the combat is pretty much the same at the beginning until you start getting styles and, like, dashing all over the air and fucking switching weapons and shit like that. Like, the core combat is basically the same because 3 used 1 as a foundation for the combat. So, at its core, like, you know, the side rolls and all that shit is the same, you know? This shit, the wall jumps, and, you know... everything. See, I'm talking too much. I forgot where I'm going now. So, with that said, if I go back and I play Devil May Cry 3 right now, like, doing stuff that I'd only be able to do in DMC1, like, it'd probably be a little more entertaining to watch than it was, like, 10 minutes ago. But of course, you know, that's with, like, a forcibly changed mindset. Here's the shotgun. So I remember my friend in elementary school, he was the first one to play this game and tell me about it. I don't talk to him anymore, he's a piece of shit, but anyway. So, here's a charge shot. Another cool thing that this game invented. So yeah, anyway, my friend told me about this move right here. And like, I basically thought that he came up with it. I'm like, wow, like that's genius, you know? Like slashing an enemy up in the air and suspending them with bullets, like that's a classic Devil May Cry move right there. Yeah, see? But no, he didn't discover it himself. Like, I remember I was playing the game trying to come up with a move that was just as cool as that, because for some reason, like, that was like the ultimate badass move at the time to me, like in my opinion. And I wasn't able to, but yeah, he never told me that he didn't come up with it himself. Like, the game actually shows you that if you just leave it at the title screen. Like, it shows you moves that Dante can do. I mean, that was something that was intentional. It was supposedly a glitch in a game called Onimusha, where you could suspend enemies with projectiles, and you know, they thought it was cool, so they incorporated it into Devil May Cry. So alright. It'd be funny if I forgot to turn on the fucking mic option on the record thing. Yeah, what's weird about this game is like if you jump, you can shoot with only square. But here, I'm actually pressing square and nothing's happening. You have to hold R1 and then press square when you're grounded. So, you know, there's a lot of things that are kind of strange for people that played like 3, 4, or 5 first. Even 2 if you're a weirdo. If you play 2... If you somehow fucking unfortunately played 2 first, I mean, I feel bad for you, but... Yeah. Actually, yeah. I'm trying to think. It might be the same in 2. I'm pretty sure it's not, though. Here come the Sin Scissors. There's actually a trick with the shotgun here. I don't know if I can pull it off because I'm rusty, but... Yeah, see? First try I got it. That's a critical hit. Yeah, you have to wait until they get into a certain position to where you can deflect the scissors and then walk up a little bit to their face and then shotgun them in the face. It works with the pistols as well, but it has less of a chance of happening. Or rather, the positioning is more strict. Like, it's not chance-based. It's based on your positioning, but, you know. And when you do shit like that, Dante will write about it. So, let's see. Yeah, see, it says right there, when they are coming down with their scissors, there's a short moment of time when they are off guard. If you attack at the right moment, you'll be able to damage them critically. If you are able to knock the scissors out of their hands, they will become defenseless. This will be your chance to blast your gun at them. If the gun is shot from a close range when their masks are defenseless, you'll be able to eliminate them with one shot. So there's other, I don't know how many enemies have a critical thing like that, but every enemy has several unique things about them, and this is more prominent in this game than any of the other Devil May Cry games. So much so that you might as well call this something unique. Like, the lizards have a thing where if you slash at them, if you knock them down, and then you slash at them, like, while their body's, like, curved in a certain way, you sever their arteries and, like, they die in one... So that's another one, so... The other games, are more combo focused and, you know, like style focused, and they let you do crazy shit um, that you can't do in this one. But this one, like I was saying, it's more complex within its simplicity. Like there's less things that you can do, but there's also more depth to these less things that you can do. So in a way, it's almost like, I mean, to someone like me that has completely played all of the games, like, and has gotten to a high skill level, despite the rust that I'm showcasing right now, you can really line them up in front of you and like see the clear differences, like night and day. Um, and other people that are familiar with these differences, um, see, like that's another example of something that Devil May Cry 1 and 3 have in common: the stinger jump. Devil May Cry 3 totally got that from 1. Um, yeah, other people that are aware of these differences, like I am, have suggested that Devil May Cry 1 maintain its simplicity if it's ever remade. And if anything, just expand upon that depth that we're talking about. Like, for example, there's enemy fatalities. If you get to just one tiny sliver of health, Dante will get like killed like someone would in Mortal Kombat. So some are more more fucked up than others, but you definitely don't see that in the other games. Anyway, so let's switch to the famous Devil May Cry 2, which I will only play briefly because, yeah, I don't need to explain why. How do I get out of this shit? Oh shit, 2 characters! It's twice as good as Devil May Cry. They used to say that on the back of the box. Like, something like, look, check out, man, that logo up there. Like it said DMC Devil May Cry 2. It's not just like it's like a sequel to the reboot. I think you can see that logo. Yeah, see, look, DMC Devil May Cry 2. Maybe it was a foreshadowing of things to come. Oh boy. Look at those fucking low res ass clouds, man. It's like they got that shit from Windows Media Player and just copied and pasted that shit all over the fucking background, dude. Dante looks pretty good though. That has never been a complaint about this game. If anything, it's been the opposite. Like, a lot of people say that this game, like, Dante looks great, and he does. Look at this shit. Like, I mean, he's got style. His hair even moves. I mean, like, look at that. Like, just watching this right now, like, you're pretty much under the impression that you're about to play the fucking game that you've been waiting for. Like, Dante is back. Oh, and this is what I was talking about the back of the box. They say Dante's back and he's cooler than hell. And this game has twice the action of the original Devil May Cry with 2 playable characters. And then damn, already slashing once, I'm already disappointed. Like, my excitement went from up here all the way to down here. Like, sheesh, man, that was quick. So let's just not attack things, and let's run around like we're playing an open world RPG that's supposed to be like, that's gonna be amazing, right? Oh boy. Even me try, look, so I'm gonna run from here all the way to that wall. Look how long this takes. Oh my god, it's like, will you hurry, dude? Dang. He's like, alright, let's go for a sprint. Oh shit. Oh my god, man. Seriously, like, it takes so long. The coat looks great though, but Yeah, see, like upon playing this, like a few seconds in, you're already trying to jump as fucking far as you can just to get a little further, and it's not doing much for you. Like it's like the air is so fucking thick, it's just holding you. Like it's like no, like this is a land where nothing good exists. And they're like, well, it's a Devil May Cry game, so let's throw a few enemies at them. Let's see what happens. Come on, bitches, I'm about to style on you like there's no tomorrow. Say hello to my little friend. Ow. So that might be cool for like 2 seconds. It's like, oh, Dante can do aerial kicks now, but later on you never use those again. If anything, it just fucks you up. So that's me trying to make the game look cool. It does have some cool concepts. So you will see things where it's like, oh, you know, that's not super uncool. In fact, it's actually kind of cool, and it is. It is cool. That's why they brought stuff like this back in the other games, you know? I mean, there's nothing wrong with good concepts. I mean, it does have good concepts, but that's all it has. And there's not even, you know, while it does have good concepts, there's not very many of those, you know? Here we go again. Like, hey, Dante, can you, like, run a little faster, dude? I mean, can I click the left stick and, like, sprint or something? Like, damn. Don't worry, guys. I'm not gonna play much more of this. I mean, I already want to quit the game, to be honest. Like, shit. But yeah, basically, to go into some history real quick, some people were dicking around. So, okay, so originally this was supposed to be some other games, apparently some kind of Tomb Raider knockoff. And they said, hey, let's make this Devil May Cry 2. So they fucking skinned it. So I can't even fucking, like, it takes them so long to turn around. Anyway, they skinned it and they forced it to be Devil May Cry 2 before the first one was even out. So we ended up with this. So after that, they started working on the Stinger animation, which is this, for between 6 months and a year. And this is all they had going. By that time, Capcom was like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? Like, you guys only have, like, one animation for one move. That's all they had. So they had to bring someone in to make the rest of the game with about 6 months of time. And the guy that made this game with 6 months was the genius behind Devil May Cry 3 and the rest of Devil May Cry as we know it today because of 4 and 5. So yeah, so he did what he could. I mean, he made it a game, that was his job, and, you know, after that he didn't want this game to reflect on his abilities, so that was when he asked Capcom, like, hey, let me make Devil May Cry 3 and I'll show these people what I can really do with a full budget and a full development schedule. So that's what happened. And all of this, like this right here, this was the basis for Trickster. And then some things like this were the basis for Gunslinger. Not to mention, To Some Time. Let's see, I'm trying to get into position here. See, like this? Like that became part of like Gunslinger. And the wall run also became part of Trickster. That's Million Stab. That's this game's version of Million Stab. I should have shown that better. I'll show it a little better and then we'll quit. We'll fucking quit out of this shit and get back to 3. Oh my god. And it's like, yeah, like, see, like right now I'm playing around with the controls, like showing people, whoever's watching, like showing you the different shit that you can do and the history, but now that I want to hurry up and just kill these guys quickly, like there's like no way to hurry, everything's slow, you know? So yeah. I actually have the platinum for this game, believe it or not. I was determined. Strange thing to be determined about. So when you are, for whatever reason, forced to play this game, you'll end up doing this the whole game, because if you don't, you're just wasting time. Like, you know, it's just a lot faster. Oh no. Oh no, Dante's trapped. The son of Sparta who killed the fucking... the equivalent... this universe's equivalent of Satan can't jump over high enough, like, over these things to get out of here, like... And it's like, well, maybe he doesn't want to get out of here. Maybe he wants to kill these monkeys, so... Okay, so let's fight some monkeys. Let's stylishly fight some monkeys. Yeah, this is exactly what Devil May Cry is. Shit. It's so crazy seeing Dante look so good in such a shitty game. I mean, he looks great here. Look at that. His character model here actually has better graphics than his model in Devil May Cry 3, believe it or not. I mean, you'll never believe it because Dante is so busy looking so badass in 3 that, like, you don't really have time to stop and fucking see him and shit. See, look, like, what a useless move that was. How do you even do that? Look. So, oh yeah, I'm gonna hit you with my sword hilt. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit you with my hilt. Huh. Are you ready to get... Are you ready? Are you ready to get hit by my hilt? Oh shit, that was actually... Here we go. Hilt move. Oh. I'm doing cooler shit while not intending to by accident. It's not even that cool. Hilt move. Oh. Pussy kick. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch. I'm gonna kick your ass. Come here. Jump up so I can kick you in the ass. Come here, bitch. I'm gonna fucking kick your fucking ass, asshole. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna hit you with my hilt. Alright, so let me show you. This pussy's gonna die in one hit. I can't show you right here. I'll show you right now. We're almost done with this shitty game, guys. So look, we get a key, right? Do you see anywhere where a fucking key would go here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like it's a fucking door or even like a gate. It's like, where did he use the key? Oh, I guess there's a little keyhole right there. Still though, that's retarded. I mean, I've never seen a gate like that. Anyway, excuse me. So, in the first Devil May Cry, your million stab would have been like this, and then that would have been it right there. But since this game's retarded, you have not only do you have to be in Devil Trigger to do this. Let's see. Okay, I've got plenty, but yeah, it doesn't look that cool. I mean, it looks okay, but not. It's not million stab. Look at this shit. That is not million stab. It also drains the shit out of your Devil Trigger. So what I do when I did use it was I do this. I turn it on first and then I deactivate it and turn it off. So kind of gives you a better look. You don't even see his sword there. That looks fucking stupid, man. When I played this game as a kid and I did that move, like, I always assumed that he was like shooting needles out of his hands, because what else would I assume? You know what I mean? That's stupid. Anyway, let's get the fuck out of this game and hopefully we'll never have a reason to play it again.